Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where's everybody?
I know. It's just this is just the two of us.
No, people are coming late lately.
Yeah,
I
it
will.
happens with my data science classes too. Students in the beginning they came on time, and then later and later and later.
Yeah. Hi, Emma.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We're saying it's that's pretty common, right? Like as the semester goes on, people start to come in late, and I'm like, I'm trying to be really kind with everyone because like shit is tough right now. Everyone's
Yeah.
just stressed. But I'd love to just start and finish on time. And you know that I have such a hard time finishing on time. I'm like classically known for always going 5 to 7 minutes late. But yeah,
That's
I know
okay.
that.
I have a 12 o'clock meeting, so I might get off.
Okay.
Yeah, noon meeting, so I might get off.
Hi,
Uh,
Ed.
How you doing? Good.
Good. How are you?
I'm here. That's a
You're
good.
here. That's right.
That's a
That's
good
all that
set.
matters. We made it. Nothing else is required of you.
Oh, how are
Nice
you
to
doing?
see your nice to see your faces.
How are you
I'm
doing?
I'm here. I'm good. That's the gong. That's the start gong for
Hi.
Hi Marcy. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Thank
Good.
you.
Hi Annie Moore.
Hello.
I can't say just Annie. I have to say her first and last name all the time.
You know, a lot of people do.
Really.
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue so well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait one more minute and then we'll get started because I think everyone's either maybe they can't join or they're rolling in late. That's okay. We had a nice class. Who was there? Annie was there. I, you know, isn't time funny? We had a nice yoga for healing class last night. It could have been weeks ago, but I think it was last night. And it was
I forgot about it. I wanted to do it, but
well, I recorded it. It's on YouTube. I'll send it to you guys.
okay.
You can
Okay.
do it. Yeah. They were like,
It was lovely. It was so lovely.
good. You can do it later. You can do it anytime. It was like the softer side of yoga, like breathing, great for an end of the day. Great for an end of the day. Great for just the middle of this is an intense week. There's like a lot of energy. And
Yeah.
I think people are excited and upset and tired and maybe not sleeping well. And who knows, even some of us have noise going outside. They're right in the city and there's actual noises keeping people up at night. And you know what? Nobody fucks with my sleep. That's what I say. if something messes with my sleep, I am a dysfunctional human being. So I really value my sleep. So last night we did like we did things that were really restful. You know how restorative yoga can be really restful, but you're awake. So it can still be re-energizing. All right, well, let's get going. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Please do whatever feels right for your body today. Listen to your body as always. And if you need to take a rest today, do it. Just do it, right? But I'm not going to really go easy on you. So we'll still get some nice work in, but it's up to you how you want to take it, right? What you want to do with it. We're going to work. I've looked back at like the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 classes we've had in this group, and we haven't really done much with shoulders. And I think I carry so much tension in my shoulders that it's tricky, and I'm constantly working to find a balance between keeping them strong and also keeping them loose, right? And stretched and free of that built up tension. So let's work on a little bit of both today. Let me mute everybody. So we're gonna start sitting. You can sit crisscross. Sorry, let me make a couple adjustments. You can sit crisscross and have your hands just on your thighs or your knees. Oh, okay, this will work. Nope. You can close your eyes for a second. There we go. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Let your shoulders lift. And then exhale, just relax them back down. Out through the mouth. And do that again. We could spend the whole class just doing this, I gotta say. Inhale and actually lift up your shoulders. You become a turtle hiding in the shell, and then relax them back down. Relax out the mouth. And one more like that. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. And then these shoulders, I want you to just find this movement. Up and down. You can open your eyes. This is elevation when your shoulders come up. And then depression. Called depression. You notice you can even push them down more than they might just rest naturally. Have you ever had to carry something heavy underneath your arm, right? That kind of squeezing muscle when you press down. So just explore the movement up and down, and then you can take that room here. You can take your arms with it. So notice how when you lift your arms, your shoulders will move up. And then when you bring them back down, you can depress the shoulders a little bit too. And we're flying here. We're soaring like eagles. The shoulder is the most flexible joint in the body. It has more mobility than any other joint. It has 4 actual joints. So the shoulder, we talk about the shoulder, it's actually many, many pieces, and it has 4 actual joints inside of it. We're not going to go through those. That's too much thinking. So I want you to get into just feeling. Good. Let's go in front. So as you bring your arms and even bring them across and give yourself a little hug, right? That's protraction. So you feel your shoulder blades on your back slide apart. And then if you open really wide and even take your arms a little behind your torso, that's retraction. And then give yourself a hug again and see if you can slide the other arm on top. Just it'll spread the upper back and you'll feel that movement there. And then open them. So just exploring a little movement. You can give yourself a hug. This is how I've been doing eagle pose lately, actually. Not the double bound like this, but just the big wrapped hug. Good, do one more. And then put your hands back down on your knees or thighs and take a nice deep breath and see if it feels different than the first one we took. If there's a little more ease, a little more space for your breath to travel. And then we'll take the hands interlaced to the base of your skull. Okay, lift your chin a little off your chest, and you're gonna keep your torso pretty still. I just want you to lift your chin a little bit and press your head. You can look up at the ceiling, press your head back into your hands, relax your jaw. You're coming into a little bit of a back bend here, so your upper back moves and engages. Your trapezius are working. And then as you exhale, pull your chin to your chest, gently pulling on your head and resisting. So press your head back against your hands and your elbows will point to the floor at the completion of that movement. You want to maintain the length in your neck. Open up again, lift your chin just a little bit. We start at parallel and then lift it a little higher. Elbows open wide, feel the shoulder retraction, and your hands want to be picking up your head and back as if you're lengthening your neck. And then exhale, keep that jaw nice and soft. Bring your chin back towards your chest. Press your head against your hands and elbows point down. Do that one more time. We're just warming up neck and shoulders. Elbows wide, lift your chin. Maybe even open your mouth. That'll guarantee your jaw to be nice and loose. Ah. And then come back in. This is so nice to do. If you could do this every 40 minutes or so, if you're at your desk all day, that would feel better for you at the end of the day. You'll be in a better place. Lift back up. And then relax your hands back down. Take another deep breath, just testing out the movement and traveling of your breath. And then we're gonna take your right arm into a robot arm. This is a robot arm. It's out in front of you. Your elbow and your shoulder are in the same line, and then your hand is right over your elbow. So it's straight in front of you at a 90-degree angle. And with your left hand, grab your bicep and pull your arm forward and push it back. So like you're pulling your arm out of its socket. Yeah, good, Emma, yeah. And pull it back. So without moving your spine like cat-cow. So this is the sliding again of the shoulder blade. That's the sliding of the shoulder blade. So put it about halfway back in. So your shoulder blade lies flat. And then I want you to take your left hand in front of your forearm bone and push it back. So push your arm into the socket and resist with the arm. So arm is pushing forward. You feel your chest and your armpits kind of turn on. So I want you to feel the muscles on your back of your shoulder blade and also in your armpit and chest working. Do you feel that? Relax your jaw. Good, hold the arm there. We're gonna switch. I want you to push on the inside of the elbow. Try to push your arm out to the side, but don't move it. Resist with your hand. Resist with the arm, pulling in. So notice what kind of sensation you get there. Keep that jaw soft. And then see if you can do both at the same time. So if you grab kind of around the base of your forearm, you can push with your fingers to push your arm into the socket and use the heel of your hand to push out. And you're gonna hold that arm in place. And I'm starting to feel some fire in my shoulder. Do you feel a little fire? Give me like a head nod or like, no, not yet. If not yet, push harder. Push harder, good. And then relax. Whew. Let's do the other one. So we're not only finding form here in alignment, but we're doing some action. So start by taking your robot arm and you're gonna pull it forward and back. You actually don't even need to use your right hand. You should be able to move that arm independently, right? Moving it forward. It's the sliding of the shoulder blade joint. I don't know the name. I can't keep track of the names. That was never my forte. Good. Now slide it about halfway in, maybe a little bit more, and then with your right hand push your arm into the socket and resist the arm with the strength of the arm and feel all the work being done around your shoulder. Good, go push on the inside of your elbow. Try and push your arm out and resist. It's almost like you're making a hole in your armpit. That cavity is getting deeper, that armpit space. And then see if you can do both at the same time. Pushing it in, pushing it out with your right hand, but then resisting. You keep your Tadasana spine, so chin is parallel to the ground, jaw is relaxed. One more moment here, and then let it go. Good. Take a couple of shoulder rolls or head rolls. That's some work. You should feel that tomorrow, right? You might feel that tomorrow. We're going to add on. I want you to show me double robot arms without, now we have no resistance. We have no resistance because you're out of hands. And just turn your palms to face forward like you would for a dog, but you're still in robot arms. So they're hugging in. I want you to resist 2 invisible hands on the insides of your elbows and another 2 invisible hands right here on the outside of the elbows. And just to sit and breathe here and find this action in the shoulders. Is that tricky? I think that's hard. Now, keep that action, but slowly extend your arms a little bit out to 45 degrees, up and out. And then pull them back into robot. So you might be shaking a little bit. Actually, the video helps me a lot. It's a good exercise to do with the mirror. Reach out to 45, and then pull back in. Go to 45 and hold for a moment. What pose is this? Almost in downward dog, right? I mean, we're sitting, but the arms, right? If they came up a little higher and a little higher, still with that action. Are you trembling? Because I am trembling. My left arm is trembling. There's your downward dog. Good, release. Take your hands behind you. This will feel good. Interlace your fingers and either pull those elbows back and towards one another. Arms can be straight or not, doesn't matter. And pull the shoulder blades back. Good. Tuck your chin to your chest. Nod your head a little bit. No, thank you. So that was our little warm up for our shoulders, but also just a lesson in form and action, right? So we want alignment and proper action in our yoga poses. Good. Release. Come on to child's pose. Also, this has been fascinating. I've been working with a tennis ball a lot on the wall, putting tennis ball at points, different points across my shoulders. So I haven't had any massage or physical therapy for almost 3 months now. And every time I work that tennis ball into a shoulder, when I come off the wall, I feel a nice release in my lower back around my sacrum. So that tension can all be connected and that release can all be connected. Good. So we're in child's pose, relaxing our hips back, and we're going to inch our hands forward just a little bit more. And we're going to do some rainbow sweeps in the sky. So you're going to bring your right hand back by your right foot. You're going to lift your head, look forward, and you're going to pop up into, you're in a table, but you've only got 3 legs. I'm going to look back at my right hand, reach it up for the sky, push down against my left hand, reach it forward, square my body to the ground, and then pull myself back into that tiny little ball, right hand by my right foot. So I call this painting the rainbow. Lift up, let your eyes follow, reach behind you, then up to the sky, then forward, and pull back in. I want you to have strong belly and strong hips as you do this. Let's paint a few more rainbows. Lift up, breathe in, invite breath to travel as you move and explore that full range of motion. We're going to do one more. Reach. And then as you come forward, I want you to put your hand way far forward. Right hand is on the right side of your mat. My hips are right over my knees, like for table pose. And my left hand is going to step out, like I'm doing a military push-up. I'm going to turn my head to the left and bring my right temple to the floor. Right arm is reaching out as far as you can in front of you, strong and long. Your elbow is not on the floor. You're engaging, pressing your palm. This is half heart chakra pose. Lift up through your belly, reach your tail behind you, press your shins down. Yep, we're still there. We're just holding. These are the fine actions of this pose. And then push your left hand down to come back up to all fours. And we're gonna thread the needle. Place your hands first right under the shoulders and slide your right arm past the left, drop onto your right shoulder, your right temple, and move your left hand away from your face. Same as you would for military push-up again. Press your left hand into the ground. Engage your waistline. And this is a release for the whole spine. It's wringing out the spine, but also really stretching those shoulders again on the back. Good. Push your left hand into the floor again so you can pop back up to all fours. And you're gonna wanna do a cat pose after that, round from head to tail. Take a couple breaths here and then move to child's pose, another nice counter stretch. Take a nice deep releasing breath. And then we'll bring your left hand by your left foot. Engage that right arm nice and long, push it into the floor. Lift up to that three-legged table. Paint a rainbow across the sky. Reaching forward and pulling back in. As you inhale, you're gonna lift up. Hold your waistline tight. Your hips will move off to the side a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Again, breathe, reach. One more time. Inhale, reach, sweep it. And then your left hand is gonna come down all the way towards the front of your mat. Hips are over knees. Move your right hand off to the side. Come into half heart chakra pose. Turn your head to the right. Pressing down with both hands. This is a very active pose. Your waistline is strong. And if you press both shins into the ground, you'll be able to engage your whole lower core and stabilize the pose. Good. Put your right hand back underneath your shoulder so you can pop up to all fours and then thread the needle. Your left arm will slide behind the right, drop down into your shoulder, and then usually you need to move your right hand away from your face a little bit, sliding it out away from you. Press it into the floor. Allow some breath to travel. Notice what you feel along the back side of the body. And push down into your right hand. Lift back up to table and take a cat stretch. Hold here. You're in full protraction of the shoulders. That means the blades are sliding apart. Your belly's lifting up with your abdominal muscles, but you're still allowing them to move with breath. Good. And we're gonna come into a table position. Oh, my arms are tired already. Take a little step forward with your hands, tuck your toes under, come into downward dog. Fill out your feet. Wag your tail. You can move your heels side to side a few times. Take any movements that help you wake up your legs. They've been folded for a while since we started class. And then find some stillness in your downward dog for a moment. You can unlock the knees, slide your hips back, and close your eyes. And I want you to get a sense. I want you to feel through your imagination that you're still in robot arms here. That you're engaging the same muscles you did when your elbows were at 90 degrees, right in front of your shoulders. And you're finding all the support around the back of the shoulders, the front, around the armpits. as you hold this downward dog. It takes an unlocking of elbows, of the joints in the shoulder. Good. That's what I'm hoping for, is that we translate that action from the robot arms into our down dog. Take a walk, bring your feet to your hands. Let them be about hips distance apart. Bring your hands to your shins and lengthen out your spine. Stretch yourself out forward and then fold. Let your hips be high and buoyant as your head drops nice and low. Good. Bend your knees, reach your head forward, circle the arms up, stand all the way up. Reach up for the sky and then bring your hands to your heart. Good. Just take one nice deep round of breath here. Let it out. Good. So even as you circle your arms out and up, go ahead and do that. Circle them out and up. Your palms in this pose will be facing each other, but close your eyes for a second and feel again your robot arms. Feel a sense of the support there. Good. And open your eyes. And on your exhale, circle the arms out and down. Relax your head. Good. Right foot steps back into a lunge. We'll drop the knee down and rise up. Lift your head, lift your torso. And I want you, let's take eagle arms now. So wrap your right arm underneath your left. And either you can go like me, just a nice hug. I wiggle my fingers around. Or you can do the double bind. So it doesn't really matter. Wherever you are, press the arms against one another, just like you did with your extra invisible hands when you're in robot arms. Press them against each other. Open up and lift your chest off your waistline and hold those legs steady. Good. And then open your arms wide, like you're gonna take a big hug. Receive a big hug. And then bring your hands down. Lift your back knee, step back to dog. Good. Come into plank position. Come into plank. Nice and strong and long in the waistline. Pull your right knee to your chest for a moment. And then put that foot back. Pull your left knee to your chest and put it back. Go for this little slow march. Keeping your eyes forward. Your spine doesn't really change. If you need to drop and do it from your knees, you can just pull one knee in at a time from the knees. That's okay. Good. Come back to plank, everyone. I'm going to bring my knees down first and come into Ardha Chaturanga, lower to the ground. Reach your legs long behind you. Let's slide the hands out wide. Turn out slightly with the hands to pull your chest forward in cobra. Legs long and strong. Good. And then pull your chest forward again. Slide the hands in and come back to downward dog. Send your right leg to the sky, big reach. Take a step forward. Drop the back knee down. Make sure you have good architecture up front. And then lift up through the torso again. Open your arms and let's do the same side with the eagle. Right arm under left. Let me try the double bind this time. It's up to you. You can be in the hug or that double bind. Holding here, I'm going to press the arms against one another. Press elbows inwards towards the midline. Drop my shoulders a bit. Try and slide the shoulder blades on the back. Good, and then open for a big hug. Receive a hug, and then hands come down. Lift your back knee, step forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. Unlock your knees, lift your head, stand up, circle, arms out and up. And come all the way back down to fold. Step your left foot back, drop a knee again. Rise up through the torso, lift up. We'll do left arm under right this time. Maybe just starting with the hug, left arm under. Engage and use the arms against one another in a positive way. Lift your elbows so they're not just sinking on your chest. See if you can lift them up to shoulder height. Good, and then open your arms wide and let them come to the floor. Lift your knees, step back. Downward facing dog. Good. And we're gonna go back into plank pose. And take a knee to chest and back, knee to chest and back. I want you to give those shoulders a little wobble. So see if you can pick up the pace a little bit. Knee, 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 knee. So we're getting some nice stability, maybe even a little run. Switch, 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 switch. That's up to you. You could even do it from dog, right? A little run and dog. And good, drop your knees, lift up for a second, sit back on your heels, take up a lot of space. Stretch your arms open, there you go. It's warm today in Philadelphia. Is it warm where you are? DC always gets at least 7 degrees on us, good. Hands back down, and come to your belly. Cobra. Hands can be wide. I love a wide-handed cobra. That's a weird thing to say. I love a wide-handed cobra. I don't know what that means. Hands are wide apart. Good. Heart forward and down, and meet me in downward facing dog. Left leg will reach into the sky. And try that step forward. Drop the back knee, rise up slow. Arms open, and then left under right. Hug it out, or double bind. Elbows rise, press them against one another. Good. Good, good, good. And then open wide, receive a hug. And hands down, lift your back knee, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We'll rise up, stand all the way up. And we'll come all the way back down. This time we're just gonna step it back 1 foot at a time into downward facing dog. We're gonna go for one more little jog. So again, here's your option. You could stay in dog and do knee, knee, knee. I just want you to get a little bit of bounce so your shoulders get that fast twitch muscle engagement. Or maybe you're coming forward into plank. Ready? Here we go. Your choice, a little run or a little fast march. It's just for another few seconds. And good. Drop your knees. Reach up and out, just stretch. Yes. That's I win. That's that pose. That's the I win pose. Good. Slowly, if you need a child's pose, take it. Otherwise, I'll meet you in dog. For a nice deep breath. Right leg will lift, down dog split. We'll come into warrior 2. You can step forward, stand up. Take your time. First time we're opening the hips quite today. So we tend to lean forward a little bit. Give yourself a second to really pull the right side of the waistline up away from your front thigh. Get the shoulders right over your hips. And then we'll extend the arms. Good. Bend into that front knee. Reach your right arm up. Make lots of space on the right side as you engage the left side of your waistline. Good. Come forward and place your elbow on your thigh and take a big circle with your left arm. And then look down at your right foot. Sweep that arm by the right foot back behind you. It's called an arm circle. Here we go. Reach up for the sky. Draw a big circle while you keep your legs nice and steady. Your torso is turning with the movement. One more time. How far can you reach? This is great for balance. I know it might be tricky today. Side angle, reach that arm up, 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 up. Good, rise back up, warrior two, straighten your legs. Reach up and away from that front leg, but unlock your knee. Pull in that waistline and let your, when I say pull in the waistline, I mean engage your transverse abdominals. I hope I was being clear on that. It doesn't necessarily actually shrink the size of your waistline, right? The only thing that does that is your breath and dieting, I guess. Diet and exercise over time. Good. We're engaging the belly. Good, we're gonna reach forward and tip those hips and come into triangle. You can change the distance between your feet. Hand is lightly on your shin. And we're gonna do the arm circles again, okay? Left arm, reach it behind you and then up to the sky. Look towards your right foot. Brush the ground. Really take your time. The base of the movement is kind of, it starts at the low waistline. But everything below your waistline is going to stay put. We'll do one more. I hope that feels nice. Good, and yeah. And then back up, arm up to the sky. Hold a moment. Back to warrior two. Good, really try not to lean forward. Pull that right side of the waist up and away from your front thigh. Create space. Good. You're gonna go into plank pose and you're gonna make a choice. If you wanna go for a little run or you wanna go back to dog and take your rest, right? So hands to the floor, step back, knee, knee. We're just trying to jostle ourselves a little bit, maybe a little run. You might be preserving your energy in dog or child's pose. There we go, just until we get a drip of sweat on the mat. Good, drop your knees. Take your big open stretch. Yes, I win. Good. Come down to your belly. Down to that belly. Slide the hands wide and the legs long. Push your feet down. Pull your heart forward. And lower and lengthen. Back to downward dog. Left leg goes to the sky. Rise, make space underneath your body, and then step that foot through. Warrior two, take your time. Round that back foot, rise up slow. Give yourself a moment to, again, pull the waistline away from that front leg. Stretch your arms out to help spread the chest. Good. Lift your left arm, reverse warrior. Your obliques muscles are the abdominals that help you support this pose. Also deep pelvic muscles holding you steady. Good, come forward, place your elbow on your thigh. And we're gonna paint the rainbow. Bring it up across the sky and down towards your left foot. Big circles. Take your time, feel what's happening in your whole body. One more. And then we'll hold, send that right arm straight up into the sky. Reach. And then rise back up. Warrior two. Pull that front leg straight-ish. Reach the left arm up. Make some space around your your left hip. And then come forward into Trikonasana. Tip those hips forward. Hand comes to about the shin bone. Right arm up. And we'll again move circles. Go over the head. This is a really chance, your chance to deepen the strength of your core that really runs from above the knees, starts at your inner thighs, goes all the way up into the rib cage. Strong but mobile center. One more. Nice circle. Reach your arm up to the sky and hold for triangle. And back to warrior two. Bend that front knee. Arms open out. And last time for a little run, if you would like, or a march. So it's either, again, a little down dog march, knee, 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 or forward and plank, knee, knee, or switch. Deep breathing. There we go. Unlock your elbows. Very nice. Any more kicking butt, everybody. Whew. And knees down. Reach up. This is perfect. We're in the perfect spot. Take up so much space and curl your toes under. Curl your toes under behind you. Lift your chest higher. Look, I've got a curve in my back. You should too. So don't try to depress and squash your Batasana there. Hard up. Now hold your waistline. Fingers wrap around the sides. Thumbs kind of on your sacrum. And float the chest up. Float it up. Lift your chin slightly. Look up. Hold in here. Squeeze your legs together without letting your heels come in to the midline. So like you've got a block between your legs. Reach one arm up to the sky and touch the sky. Good, put that hand back. Take the other arm up to the sky, reach it, touch. And back, good. Both arms up to the sky. Reach through your sternum. Find your robot arms even though your hands are extended. Hold here, strong waistline. Good, and release the arms. 1, 2. Sit and put your elbows down. Elbows on the ground. Good. We want them to be about shoulders width apart. So the easiest test for that is to grab onto your biceps. That'll bring you about shoulders distance. Yeah, you might be in a child's pose right now. I hear that. Whew. I'm just gonna hang here and regulate my heart from that run, right? So it's a medium-sized breath in and then out through the lips, blowing on the dandelion for a very long exhalation. Medium-sized breath in and a slow, long, full breath out. Good. Okay, good rest. If you'd like to continue, we're gonna parallel our arms out in front of you. So elbows glued down to the floor. And forearms really start to anchor. Now you're in robot arms. So spread your fingers. You know what we're going towards. You know what's happening. You know what's about to happen. His fingers are spreading wide. And just before you even lift your knees, because we're coming into dolphin, before you even come up, I want you to find your robot. Notice how you can slide your shoulder blades around, right? My chest can elevate and lower towards the floor. So find the middle place. Find the sense of engaging and supporting the shoulder. And then when you're ready, should you choose, you can lift your knees. Your knees come up so that the rest of the body looks like down dog. Your head relaxes and mine brushes the floor, but I'm not putting weight on my head. We did this a few weeks ago with inversions, I think. Right? I'm gonna hold here for 25 more minutes. Just kidding. Just another moment here. And then I'm gonna drop my knees and I'm gonna slowly stand up again. You've got lots of blood in your head right now, which is a great thing. And slowly I'm gonna stand back up and open up towards the sky again. Maybe lift my chin. Breathe, open mouth, breathe. Strong belly, slightly curved, natural lumbar spine. And then slowly come back down. See if you can find that place again. Robot arms, preparing for dolphin. Your choice. You can stay right here and keep your knees on the floor. That's fine. Or you can lift them. Let your head relax and maybe walk your feet. If you walk your feet a little wider, it should ease the tension on the backs of your legs. Also, unlocking the knees does that. You're going to breathe. And here's your choice. Maybe I'm going to walk my feet closer together and send one leg up. One-legged dolphin. Holding here, finding the strength. You've got to give your weight a little bit into the floor so that your scapula, your shoulder blades slide back. Good. Place that foot down. Take the other one up. Feeling, hugging that midline with the legs. Holding here, very nice. Very nice. 2 feet down, knees down, and you got it. Slowly rise up. Now, if you have some circulation or blood pressure, right? If you've got low blood pressure, you might take it just like really slow. Really slow to lift back up, or you might just need to sit for a second. That's okay too. But I'm gonna reach up. We turn the phone off every time when we when we have a class, the landline still rings. I told Dad, you have to pick up the phone when it rings. I think he got it. Good. Good. Take your time. Yep. Good. And come back down. Woo. Do you want to do one more? Do we have one more in us? One more dolphin? I got 0 thumbs up. I see 0 thumbs in the, Anna Maria's like, maybe. Okay, your choice. Your choice. We'll do one more. Here's the option. Emma, you can do it. Ready? We're gonna do it. Try it. Maybe some light little hops. Maybe light little hops. You can watch me for one, or if you know what I mean, you can go right into it, right? Nice, strong, supported shoulders. One leg up. I'm gonna look forward a little bit. Bend my standing leg, and maybe I don't even take flight. That's okay. Maybe it's a little hop, kicking that one leg up, up, up. And then I switch, try the other side. This is my more comfortable side. Little bend in that standing leg. Little lift in the hips, little hop, hop, hop. I'm gonna take a look. Your choice. Maybe you're in a child's pose right now. Here's a trick. Keep that leg in the sky, up and pretty straight. Yes. The one that's on the floor, that's touching the floor, is the one that keeps a little bent and bounces a little. Good job. Yes. It also helps if you don't have furniture right behind you that you're nervous to fall on. Emma, you could just imagine your living room is probably like right there, and yeah, I see your parameters. Ed is perfect because he's got the bed, and I think Marcy's got like a couch right behind her probably. I've seen him go onto the bed. It's a perfect landing. Good. Mom did it. Knees down. Let's flip onto your back. Let's go immediately. Go lie down. Whew. Good job. Oh, go lie down. Take your arms out like a T with your palms up. Let's do, oh, I forget the name in yin. Penta something. Crucifix. Take a crucifix shape. You know what that is. Arms out, palms up, legs long and flat. Relax for a second. Just relax. Yeah, palms up. I want you to keep that rotation in the shoulder. Soften your jaw, your head, everything. If your back hurts, then legs flat won't be nice. So you can always bend your knees, of course. Of course, of course. Take a few deep breaths and maybe just notice again how your breath is accessing areas of your chest and your shoulders and the base of your neck. Good. We're also promoting that balanced energy again by taking our rest. That we're promoting the rest and digest part of your nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. It promotes healing and repair. Good. So you want to stay here for the next 20 minutes, you are so welcome to. Or maybe you'll come into a bridge pose with me. It'll be like the best bridge pose of your life, really, really. Arms will go by your sides, palms flat this time. And there's a couple of things about bridge I want you to focus on today. One is that you get to use your arms, okay? Your arms should be actively used in bridge pose. So as they're by your side, you want to slide again the shoulder blades, let them slide underneath you and together a little bit. That'll open your chest. And if you took robot arms here, you bent your elbows. Let's do that for the first one. Elbows bend and your fingers just point at the sky. Feet are in position, bend your knees, right? Then you can really feel, before you even use your legs at all, if you push your elbows into the floor, do you feel your chest and your rib cage lift off the ground? So you want that much activity through the arms. Now your legs are gonna, let's go ahead and bring the hips up. Push down through your arms. Keep your neck long, meaning there's a little curve under the neck. And there's also a little curve in your lower back. So I think we need to stop trying to depress and flatten our lower back here. You should be using your gluteus muscle. So if you could hold a pencil between your butt cheeks here, hold a little pencil at the bottom of your butt cheeks, right? So that you can, I've never said that before, but it's working for me right now, right? So that you can support the base of your spine. You can anchor yourself. And then you can press down maybe a little more, wiggle the shoulders in a little bit more with your robot arms, and maybe elevate your whole pelvis a little bit more. Good. Let's come down, but not one vertebra at a time, in one piece. So just lower your hips down. You'll still be kind of in a back bend here. After your hips come to the floor, then release your shoulders apart again and just pause for a moment. Yeah, relax your arms and pause. And let's go again. Let's go again. Let's robot our arms. So you make a choice. If robot arms are helping you with your elbows bent, then keep them that way. But if you want them long, like you would normally, you do that. I'm going to try the robot arms again. I'm going to wiggle my shoulder blades a little closer. Already I'm in that back bend shape. My feet are a nice distance apart so I can get space as I come up. Come on up. Lift your hips. Use those arms. We're elevating and spreading the chest as well. You're gently pressing your head into the floor, back of your head. Relaxing your jaw and breathing. And then in one piece, we'll come back down. Hips come back to the floor. Good. Wiggle the shoulders apart. We're going to do one more. I'm going to give you the option of wheel. I teach wheel pose about once a year. This is it. This is it. Setu Bandhasana is bridge, Urdhva Dhanurasana is wheel. So here's the thing with wheel. When you prepare, I want you to get a sense of the strength and support of your shoulders. If you're already feeling kind of pooped, it's not the time to do a wheel, right? So we need to have our best strength and our awareness, okay? So the first step is placing this. This was known as bridge when we were kids, when we played around. In yoga, it's called the wheel. Your hands are going to flip all the way around. Fingers come to point towards your shoulders. If you're not into this, you can do another bridge, or you can rest, whatever you like. Those legs are going to hug in, and the first thing is finding that sense of robot arms, elbows hugging in. I'm going to press down through my hands and my feet and come just to my head. I'm going to flip my head back. So I'm on the top of my head, engaging those robot arms. I take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I might press down and elevate the heart and press it out ahead of me. Maybe then you can walk in the feet. I'm listening to my body, and I'm getting a sign from my right shoulder. So I'm going to come down first to my head and then to my back. It's up to you. Wherever you are, we're coming down. And let's take Baddha Konasana. So take the soles of your feet together, knees apart, and spread your arms out like a T again with your palms up. Take a few deep breaths. Nice, soothing dandelion breaths. Good. Let's get upside down. Let's get upside down again. Let's do a nice soothing waterfall, like shoulder stand. So if you're not interested in shoulder stand, you can do legs up the wall or legs up over the couch. Shoulder stand also requires our attention and our energy. So if you're feeling like you'd prefer to save your energy and rest, then do that. Otherwise, arms are going to come down along our sides. Our legs will lift and extend. We're going to take our legs forward just to feel the strength of the belly and the hips, squeezing those legs together. And then we'll pull them forward. Press down through your hands and lift those hips with the strength of belly, butt, and legs. I'm going to wiggle my shoulders a little closer, just like I did in bridge. And then elevate. Send those legs up. Keep my weight on my shoulders. Weight on shoulders and elbows. I'm going to keep my eyes on a point. Hold here and breathe. A little trick I like to do is crossing the ankles, or even pressing my right foot, the sole of my right foot against my shin, against my left shin, and pushing and lifting myself up, almost pushing my left leg up higher into the sky, and then placing both legs up. Wherever you are, just receiving that upside down wash. Good. We'll come into plow pose. Toes come all the way overhead and maybe reach to the floor. If they don't, you can separate your feet. They might make it. Or they can hang. If they're hanging, if they don't make the floor, keep your hands on your back. If you're in legs up the wall or on the couch, you're just maintaining and receiving your position. Plow legs are nice and long. And then arms will come out to the floor. We're going to slowly keep your eyes on the ceiling. Keep the back of your head glued to the mat, chest nice and spread open. You're gonna slowly bring those hips back down to the floor. Good. Legs go out long, maybe one at a time. We'll come into fish. So I'm gonna slide my hands flat underneath my body here. Mine are under my, under my bottom. Press into my elbows. Wiggle again, those shoulder blades together. Lift my chest, flip my head back, and come, oops, I'm stuck on my hair here. Come onto the top of your head, open your eyes, stretch your legs out long, flex your feet. Breathe in and out. In through the nose, lion's exhale. One more time. Good. Lift your head back up, pushing down into your elbows. Lower your shoulders. Release your hands. And let's all, no matter where you are, so if you were in legs up the couch, let's come back to the room together, unless you're having like the best time and you need more time, then stay there. Otherwise, mom went to sleep. Good. We're almost there. We're going to help our back adjust a little bit. Sometimes when we do shoulder work, we can collect a little tension in the back. So let's bring our knees to our chest. Rock a little side to side. Good. And just take your legs light and loose into the sky. So knees are bent. We did this last night in our healing practice. This is great for twisting. Arms are out, palms are facing up. We're gonna let's take your left leg out first so you can see it. Left leg goes out to the left and down to the floor. So your legs are split apart here. And then you're gonna let your right leg follow. So you're in an L shape on the ground. And we're gonna go back and forth. So lift your right leg again to the sky. Let your left leg follow. And then let your right leg go to the right and hit the floor. And then your left will follow. And do that really slow, a couple more times. Left up, and then right, left down, and then right. You're opening and closing some joints on your lower back by moving your legs one at a time. We'll call this the tick-tock. Tick-tock twist. One more time until your legs go to the left. And we'll stay, or whatever side, it doesn't matter. Stay on one side. Let your legs kind of arrange themselves. So if you need to split and stagger the ankles, you're gonna rest either on the back of your head, or if you'd like to rotate your head to the right or to the opposite direction. And let's let this be a very passive twist where we're not trying to force anything or coerce our body to make a popping sound. The more you can relax and let go, the more actually you'll get a release. Think of your bones being allowed to settle and arrange themselves where they need to be. The more you can let go and relax your muscles. Good. We're going to turn back to center with your head. Take one leg up. And then the other. And then we'll go to the other side. We'll open that leg. And then let the other follow. Let your legs kind of arrange themselves. You can turn your head to the opposite direction if that feels good. See if it's possible to, maybe by staggering your ankles or your feet, to let your legs relax a little bit more. Allow yourself to move and go with gravity. Maybe even giving just your diaphragm a rest by letting your breath just be natural, automatic. Release your head back to center. Bring one leg up and then the other. And give yourself a hug here. Bring your knees to your chest or take a happy baby, whatever feels nice and soothing without too much work. If there's any last position that you need for yourself before Shavasana, then please take it now. Maybe a little pigeon action. Maybe just holding happy baby. Anything you feel your body needs. And then find your way into a relaxation pose. So if you'd like to lay flat on the floor for Shavasana, if you'd like to lay with your legs up the couch or a bolster under the knees, whatever makes you really comfortable. Close your eyes. And again, give yourself the time, patience to just let all your muscles stop working, right? Let go, relax. And while you're here for the next couple minutes, let's check in with your shoulders and how you hold them. Much of our tension in the shoulders is from unconsciously gripping and having this great energy swirling through your body now after your practice gives you this time and space to look inside a little bit and feel how you hold your right shoulder. You can check the front, sides, the back. See if it might loosen even just a little bit more. And then move over and check the left shoulder. Excavate that whole area, the front, sides, back. Good. Allow a deeper breath to slowly rise back up into your body, spread throughout. Exhale, relax as you let it go. Give your fingers a wiggle. Start to move your head a bit side to side. Start to wake up your toes and your feet and your ankles. And when you feel ready, bring your knees to your chest. Take a big long stretch. Do anything that feels yummy. And either rock yourself to the side and up or just sit on up naturally. And as you sit up and rest your hands, just notice what it's like to breathe. Feel the float of your shoulders. See if there's a different sense for that whole area. We worked a lot around heart energy, and also just all of this is also associated with that throat. So it's compassion and love, and also we did voice last week, right? Creativity, expression. take a moment, just think about what you'd like to put your creativity, your expression, your love, your compassion towards today. Your energy. What project needs your energy? Take a nice deep breath. Let it go. Great, you are unmuted. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. It's a warm day. I forget where you are, Marcy. Is it Ohio? Yep. In Virginia, we lost her. She's on mute. Bye, Ed. Have a great day.
You too. Say hello to your mom.
Bye,
I will.
everyone.
Ed says hi, Mom.
Have a good day.
He says hi.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Emma. Bye, everyone. There she is. There's
Bye.
Virginia.
Bye. Thank you.
Good to see you all. See you next week.